Hi, how you guys doing? This is Crossbones. Yo, it's been a minute since I've been able to, want to inspire you, whatever the case it is. Um, but I felt inclined to hit y'all with some jewels or whatever the case it is. All right. Recently, which is weird, um, I've been getting a lot of people. They'll come up to me and they'll be like, "Yo, you know, I want to be like you. How can I get like you? How can I get money like you? How can I, and it equates to them basically saying, how do I get what you have? You understand? Which to me is a very weird thing to say to another person because I peep a lot of game. You know what I mean? I'm more of a watcher. You know what I mean? And I'm a listener. So when somebody's talking, I'm usually quiet because I'm trying to figure them out. You know what I mean? Um, Number one, y'all dudes are not motivated. Y'all females are not motivated. You know what I mean? And we want to get you there to where you're motivated. You know what I mean? You cannot aspire to have anything if you roll up 400 blunts a damn day. You get out of bed at most likely 4 a.m. You know what I mean? The average person that's productive, like the real productive people, they get up at like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? Um, Somebody that wants to have a real good productive day, an average productive day, maybe 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? The later you get up, the less likely you're gonna be productive unless you're one of those people that you like to burn the midnight candle like me. I do my best work 9 times out of 10 from 12 to like 5. You know what I mean? That's what I'll do it at night or I'll rock out in the morning. All right. Um, the other thing is you guys gotta stop, um, you know, bullshitting. You understand? Like, what's the purpose of bullshitting? You know what I mean? Like, I know people that, they tell me they want to be, I don't know, models, or they want to be in podcasting, or they want to aspire to do something else. But they won't take any of the chances that they get. You understand? You know, shoot, I I give you a primary example. I probably hollered at about 20 female guests so far to be on the show because despite what you think, the mind of men is the mind of men, and we always want to make sure that we understand the perspective of a woman. All right, but apparently scheduling and all this other thing is like the hardest thing on the planet. I don't know if you guys take everything for a joke, if you think that we're really not gonna blow, but listen, if you know me, if you know my boy, you know that it's gonna blow. And when it blows, don't sit there and be like, yo, damn, this dude fucking invited me mad times to get down with the situation and I just kept playing myself. You understand? The other thing is, I have a problem with our race, all right? And don't take this no way because I love my people. But what I peeped is niggas suck at at collaboration. You know what I mean? Like, perfect example. I have the platform for you. You understand? I have the platform for you. I have the space to do everything. I have the equipment. We have the talent. All we need is more people. We need more editors. We need more cameramen. We need more people. You understand? And niggas is just, they rather scroll down Instagram for fucking 10 hours a day than to learn a trade, than get down with a situation that's gonna work. You understand? Like, I know what we have. And even if it seems like it's taking too long to manifest the situation, that's because both me and my partner are perfectionists. You understand? And when we hit you with the product, you're gonna think the product came straight from Hollywood. And I guarantee you that. You know what I mean? We have to get to a space in life where we're able to collaborate better. You understand? Because we have a tendency to not want to work together. Do you understand that other cultures and other races, they do collaborative situations? You understand? Like, take the Jews for instance. Do you know 40 or 50 of them and get together and form a corporation and buy everything with a corporation so that the individual members get credit but cannot be held liable because they're a corporation? Did you know that? Do you know how easy it is to form a corporation with 30 of your hood niggas? Or 30 of your best homegirls? Or 30 of your bros? It's not hard. It's $400. Form a corporation. You know what I mean? Take the money that you get and do something with it. You know what I mean? Buy some property. Buy some real estate. I mean, do some investment. I got homeboys that they used to get it from the mud. These dudes is crypto traders. You know what I mean? They put their money into to flippable things. You know what I mean? They basically they put their money into something that's gonna get a return. You can do that. You know what I mean? And one of the most important things that you gotta also be willing to do, you gotta be dedicated to change. You know what I mean? Because some people are so scared to step out of the box. You know what I mean? They fear stepping out of the box. When I mean they fear it, they fear it. You know what I mean? Like, they could have the illest skills on the planet. You know what I mean? The best rapper. You know what I mean? The best barber. It could be anything. It could be anything. But they're afraid to change. You understand? They're afraid to aspire to be something better. And then they want to kick the narrative that, it's the devil holding them down or whoever's holding them down. Now listen, we're going to keep it a buck. We know that we're put, way below where we're supposed to be put at in life. You understand? We don't have the same resources. We don't have the same access to resources. We don't have the same help. You go into a bank, they're not going to tell you what to do. Even at my age, I just now found out a couple of tips on how to build corporations. I thought I had it solid in 2008. Come to find out, when they giving all these people $500,000, $1 million, niggas throwing nothing at me. And I can't figure it out. And it's because people have learned the tricks to the trade. You understand? So you have to be dedicated to change, dedicated to progress, dedicated to keep going on in life. You understand? If you want to just be an average whoever the hell, that's good. There's nothing wrong with being who you are. But if you waste your God-given talents, that should be a sin. You understand? And then the other thing is, y'all are putting too much energy into the wrong thing. Like, I'll see somebody post 400 pictures of bullshit, okay? But they refuse to either help their people or help themselves. You understand? Like, you know how to cook. Do you know how easy it is to start a meal service right now? You know what I mean? Do you know how easy it is to do in-home hair, barbering? You know what I mean? Do you know how easy it is to do all that right now? Especially with COVID? It's super easy. You understand? And you'd rather put your time and your energy into something that's not giving you anything back. You gotta stop doing that. You understand? And then the other thing is that we gotta learn to understand how to persevere. You understand? I don't share my personal business with you. You know what I mean? Most people. Like, I went through a whole situation, and my so-called best friends and whoever, they didn't know. They didn't really ask. They noticed changes, but they didn't really care. You know what I mean? And that was fine with me, because when you're going through something, if you want something very bad, you're going to keep going. You understand? So I was like, yo, I want to finish my master's. I want to finish renovations on the spot. I want the podcast studio. I want to get things jumping again. So I just kept going through it. I kept going through everything. You know what I mean? And I have a tendency, which I'm going to give you a tip because it might work for you too. I use pain and I use anger, all right? And I convert it into energy. You understand? And a lot of times I store it in me, don't express it, just so that I could use it creatively with something. You know what I mean? So if you going through something and you know how to write a poem, write a rap, write a song. You know how to draw something. You know how to braid hair, go freak somebody's head. You know how to cook, go make the bombest ass food. You know what I mean? Do something. Take whatever's putting you down and use the energy to do something positive. Because one thing that these physicists and these scientists will tell you, that energy cannot be created or destroyed. That means the energy is always there. So why not take the negative energy and turn it into something positive? You know what I mean? It's gonna help you. You know what I mean? And the last thing you guys gotta stop doing, and you know, you gotta stop doing this, all right, is you learn how to manifest stuff, right? You learn how to ask the universe for something. You learn how to ask God for something. And then when God gives it to you, you mess it up. Or you say you're not ready. You asked for it. You cannot play with the universe, okay? Because what's gonna happen is, as fast as the universe granted it to you, the universe will take it away from you. And you will be another, what you would call, has-been, just because you didn't notice the opportunity that was in your face. You understand? So stop playing with the universe and stop playing with God. You understand? If you don't want something, don't ask for it. But don't ask for something and then when you get it, not know what to do with it. You understand? So, you know, that's a couple of jewels I wanted to kick to you. I appreciate you. You already know we got content coming at the Mind of Men podcast. You also know I'm Crossbones. You know my partner is I Run Queens. All right. You know our character page is the Monk and the Hood Ninja. And you also know that our podcast studio is also located on the Seventh Heaven Rentals. So get it jumping. All right. Thank you for listening to me. If you found this helpful, share it. I really appreciate it because, you know, this is from the heart. You know, all right. I appreciate y'all. Peace.